Team versus team. The stakes are high, virtual paint flies, colors light up the sky. In the VPL, the competition's tight, battling it out under neon lights. Curtain prizes, the glory we claim. Paintball playground, redefining the game. Countdown starts, strategy in place. A battlefield of pixels, a high-speed chase from the snake to the...
Welcome back to the VPL. We're here with our last round of the Sweet 16s playoffs. BTW OT versus OPossumVR, the brother/sister team of PossumVR. Great organization here, throwing out some good teams. And we're ready for our matchup tonight. We're going to get the lineups for both teams. BTW OT, we're going to have Kixie and Bayo, Leafy, Cam, and Chase. And for Opossum, they're bringing in Cider, B, Daffin, Dave Zilla, and Frosty. And I'm your host, Lammy, and tonight we're joined by my good friend, Jersey Dave from HK Army. How you doing tonight, Dave?
What is going on? I'm excited for this match.
I am as well, and we're going to get both teams jumping right into the action here as we let them know we're ready to go. Now, there might be some predictions for BTW OT winning this game on a sweep, but as we saw earlier in the BTW game versus Matrix Mafia, that anything can happen. That was a close game. We did see a 2-0 for BTW, but that was much closer than what we're used to. Chase Hype, thank you so much for that follow. I hope you're doing great tonight. Game of the day, for sure, Chungy Poo says. Who won the Bad Company game? Bad Company squeaked out a win there in overtime in the 4th round. We went 4 games in that Bad Company game. Big Nicky says HK all day. We're going to do a Kixie Cam, and we're going to ride in style here and slide in like gentlemen to the snake side. Now, Jersey Dave, what are you thinking for this matchup? Are you thinking that BTWOT is going to sweep, or do you think that Opossum's got a chance here?
I don't know. With the first BTW match earlier, it was a very close game, so it could go either way right now.
Hey, we see 2 bodies drop on the field. One definitely on the Opossum side. Not sure where the other one. I did see it on cross field on the D side here. Ixie's going to get right up into that snake 3, and he's going to look inside as he does have a shot on that D1. Not sure if he got that shot in there, but I did see a body go back into that dead box.
Ooh,
beautiful shot by Kixie.
That was a great shot.
I believe Kixie's going to be walking away with at least a 4-pack here. Oh, yeah, he does have a 3-pack. Excuse me. Beautiful point for Kixie and BTW OT as they roll into the second point here. Monty says, I hope Possum wins. So we're going to ride in style now with B. It's like he's heading over to the D side. Okay, B gets into that D tower. He's going to look across. Both of his home players are going to go, though, back to the pits. So now he's looking to see what zones he can lock down so his snake player can try to make some moves.
He's definitely got that snake locked down right now.
Yeah, hopefully he can be protected on his left side, though. I don't know if anybody's over there to help him out. And look, he gets taken out trying to run him down. Oh, and another one gets taken out. Beautiful shot. Too little, too late. Cam comes running down the field in a 1v4. Who was that?
That would have been good.
That was no. Who was that on Opossum's side? B. That was a beautiful holdout by B there.
B held that down pretty good.
walking away with, I believe, a 3-pack after that fiasco. Beautiful job there. Fortunately, Opossum drops 2 points going into the third point here.
Strong breakout from both teams.
5 alive on both sides. BTW OT is going to drop a home player now from Daffin, but then they're going to respond. Kixie's going to kill a home player on the Opossum side. Opossum and BTW OT both going to take that Snake 2. Heavy D-side presence on both teams, getting right up to that 50. We're going to see some action any second.
They got to fill in on that S1 from BTW.
There's the action I was talking about there. Home player gets taken out, and then a trade at the D50. Beautiful job by the OT player, sacrificing himself for 2 bodies. Beautiful job. 3v2 situation. BTW OT up bodies. Kixie working that Snake. If I was Kixie, I would try to get right up into that 50. Take the heat you need to take and let your D-side player or your back player do the work he needs to do. Lucky break there. Kixie gets past that paint into that V section of the 50. Makes the play.
Ooh.
Beautiful shot by Kixie. Cross field as well as he gets the kill. And he goes up. 3 points for his team in the match. Now, Kixie's really holding down this Snake side. Beautiful work on the angles. He's dropping back when he needs to, and he's pushing when he needs to. Beautiful job.
He's playing phenomenal in that Snake.
Oh, absolutely. You know, he's watching his cross, but he's also being conscious of the guy heads up from him.
Yeah. And them Snakes are hard to play with, them gaps in between.
Clean break from both sides. OT gonna do a pretty standard breakout, even side breakout, and a couple bodies start to drop on the Opossum side. OT is heavy D side now, right up into that 50, taking out that Snake 1 player. And that Snake 1 on OT is gonna take out that D tower.
Big move from the S1 to the Snake 50.
OT 5 alive, hanging in that point strong.
Very strong point there from OT.
Opossums really got to do something here to figure out how they can get kills off of the break. They're letting BTW get into their bunkers, settle in, and get into their secondaries. Opossum drops a player. How much time do we have left on the clock? But it is over 4 minutes. They are trying to stop the game. That is legal, what they're trying to do right now. On the button with 4 minutes, 5 seconds left on the clock. So we can reset it back to 4 minutes and get 4 points on the clock here. That would be preferable. Let's make sure these teams know.
10 seconds.
We're getting a hold of these teams here. Let them know. Well, very good awareness by Opossum, though. They did see the time on the clock. So we do have a rule in place that if there is some type of issue that happens before the 4 minute mark has passed, and now I mean 4 minutes that's on the board, not 4 minutes concurrent play, it would be 3 minutes of concurrent play to have that 4 minutes mark on the board. So Opossum would restart this game with 4 points on the board at 4 minutes. Yeah, very unfortunate that they lost the player at 4-0 already. There's not much you can do there, but luckily the rules do state that we are able to do a restart of that game. And I don't mean a full restart, but that we are able to get that player back in and restart where we were. Now, while we wait for these players to figure out what's going on, we're going to take a word from one of our sponsors, HK Army. Please sub, Smiley need. And we're back here into the lobby as we get this first round started back up. We're going to get 4 points on the board, and we're going to get 4 minutes on the clock. And we're still waiting for Opossum to get one more body into the lobby here. We're not sure what happened, but hopefully they can get one back in the lobby here. You have some time. Interesting here. Okay, we'll see what happens here, but while we wait, let's take another word from one of our sponsors here while we figure out what's going on in the background. Thank you for being patient with us, guys. Give us one moment. Thank you so much.
Step into the world of virtual reality paintball with Paintball Playground. Right tower. Kill Dorito, kill Snake. Join us on the field by searching Paintball Playground on the MetaQuest store or Steam VR.
Okay, we're back. We have some more clarity of what is going on here. Looks like Opossum Frosty had to leave to go to dinner during a playoff match. Interesting choice of priorities. Beautiful job for BTW OT, though, holding out strong. I believe we're going to have to give them a 6-0 for that first match because there wasn't any technical difficulties. It was a purposeful drop on Frosty's part. Thank you for being patient with us there, though. We're going to give Opossum a few minutes here to try to get a player into the lobby. If not, Opossum will unfortunately have to lose due to a forfeit. Let's take a look at the brackets here while we wait for these players. Earlier today, we had a little bit of a shakeup here at the top right of our bracket. Bad Company winning to Elevated Paintball A-Line later last night at our 10 p.m. matchup. Elevated Paintball almost winning the game, bringing it into overtime, into a fourth match. Beautiful play by Elevated Paintball, our 14th seed team, almost beating our 3rd seed team. Now, what did you think about that matchup?
That was a very great matchup. I actually watched that. It was very great.
Those are the kind of paintball. Yes, I was going to say those are the kind of paintball games that we really like to see.
Yes,
I mean,
holding the clock and everything.
Yeah, beautiful first round. The second round, very unexpectedly, Elevated Paintball wins the round. I mean, honestly, they were the underdogs in the match, and I don't think that's disrespectful to say it was unexpectedly because they're ranked 14th seed and they're playing against a third seed team. So obviously they're the underdog there, and geez, they did not show us any signs of being an underdog during that match.
They're definitely holding it down and playing story time with that clock.
Absolutely. You can really tell that their field awareness and whatever they've been doing to prepare for this playoffs has been really paying off for them. Unfortunately, they took a walk home, but next season, I feel like that's a club to reckon with.
Oh, most definitely. They definitely held strong in that.
Also, you could
definitely tell Bad Company was feeling the heat on them.
Oh, absolutely. It was definitely a fun match to watch. And then earlier today, we did see the BTW and Matrix Mafia matchup, our 1 seed versus the 15th seed team. And honestly, Matrix Mafia was not even in the playoffs to begin with. Elevated Paintball was our 16th seed, but due to some disbands and due to some teams forcibly having to disband, there was 2 teams that got bumped up into the playoffs. It was Matrix Mafia and OPossumVR. And here we are, Matrix Mafia just barely losing to BTW. Very, very close game. It was very surprising to see. I'm not sure if this is just not the layout for BTW or if they were just coming off a little bit cold in those couple games. But they started coming out real hot towards the end. But in the beginning there, I wasn't sure if they were gonna win, honestly.
Yeah, very, very good games. Dixie was definitely holding that snake very strong during them points. Definitely was aware of everything.
Yeah, it was definitely an exciting match to watch. Papa Mafia was really holding it down out there with his team. It was really, really fun to watch. And Zaz, too. Another name that sticks out in my mind is Zaz. Beautiful. It was real fun watching him. And I believe it was Flash that was holding it down. Was it in the D corner? Was he Snake corner? I couldn't tell. I know he was in one of the corners, but boy, was he was really getting some kills out there as well. Top fragging both games in a row for his team.
And B too, definitely with that 1-on-3. He almost had it right there. He held in strong.
Yeah, all those names are really, really sticking out in my mind. They're definitely doing really good. B, you're talking about this game right here that we're playing. This is Opossum.
Yes,
on Opossum. And it looks like Frosty shoved down. He got that hamburger helper down his throat super fast. He's ready to play. He had beef stroganoff. He told me that it was really delicious. and he's ready. He's back. He said, we're going to win the second round because I am now fueled, ready to go. And here we are back to play.
He should have been sending our, where's our invite at? Frosty?
Round number 2. Round number 2. Here we go into the second round of the night. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. Smiley's making jokes in my ear. It's hard to keep a straight face. And here we are, guys. Okay, let's get serious because it's paintball time, and OPossumVR is ready to play, and they want this win.
10 seconds.
We're going to ride in style here. Whose camera do we have right now? Is this Frosty we're on?
Game on.
They have... Oh, okay. It looks like they don't have to do this. They did make up their minds for this. That's totally fine. We'll allow it. Frosty left on his own though. But if they're gonna do it, we're okay with it. So it looks like they're gonna get back down to our 4-minute mark with the 4-0 on the clock. So while they do that, why don't we take a word from one of our sponsors, One Shot Energy.
Game on.
Need an instant boost without a crash? Beat
Gosh, he didn't even send us an invite, Lammy, for dinner.
Fast-acting, convenient way to power through any challenge. Packed with energizing ingredients, each chew delivers a burst of flavor and focus. Perfect for athletes, gamers, or anyone on the go. Elevate your energy game with One Shot. Grab a pack today and feel the difference.
10 seconds.
Oh, man.
Game on.
And
We'll
here we
definitely be
go.
able to
It's
tell this next point.
getting down to the wire here. Getting to that 4-0 match that we were just once at. Who knows? Maybe this will work in Opossum's favor. Maybe they're going to get that 4-0. I don't know why they set it all the way up to 7 minutes, but they did. And they're going to have to either just play it out or drop that clock down because there's not much we can tell them at this point. We have little communication with them right now.
Game on.
We got to
roll with the punches here, though. Frosty Cam, that would be nice. We want to see if that meal really energized him. Is beef stroganoff, hamburger helper. And while they run this clock down, let's talk about predictions for the brackets. Now, I know that you guys do have your thoughts on who's going to win these matchups coming up this next weekend here. We do have our matchups being played Thursday and Friday night and into our Saturday semifinals and finals matchups. So now let's see who's going to be winning these games. What's your predictions for the Bad Company and Helions matchup? What about Reapers and 409? What do you guys think for BTW and Eurostorm? Eurostorm was looking kind of hot against that MLVR Factory. MLVR Factory is not a slouch of a team. They definitely came out strong against them. Let's see what you guys have to say in the chat. And Jersey Dave, speaking of that MLVR Factory, you were looking good out there, brother. I don't want to take anything away from you guys. It just looked like Eurostorm came to play that day.
Yes, they really did. Early game, us getting off of work, it was hard to put everything together.
Yeah, those time differences are really a problem. I'm actually curious to see how it's gonna work out between BTW and Eurostorm. We'll see what happens when we create these chats for the captains to start scheduling their game here. All right, and time is ticking down. We're almost there, I think. Now, any thoughts on this Helions and Bad Company game there, Jersey Dave? What are you thinking is going to happen for there? A lot of predictions in chat right now.
It's going to be good games. It's going to be definitely good games. It's going to be stand-up gunfights. This field is definitely a gunfighting field.
Absolutely. It's a field that forces you to slow down a little bit, but like Smiley just said in the background here, there's going to be a new layout for finals and semifinals. Not sure if that's been announced yet, and might not have been, but here we are announcing it. There will be a new layout, and this is the last stream of the Sweet 16, so this is the time to say this to you guys. There will be a new one, I believe, released Monday during the update. You guys will have about 5 days to get freshened up on your call outs, on your plays, get ready for those semifinals and finals. We're going to ride with Leafy now to get ready for this time. 4 minutes on the clock, 4 points for BTW OT.
Yo.
Staker says it's going to be Helian's Error, BTW, and OT in the semifinals. Beautiful predictions. Keep them coming, guys. Chase is going to bump out to that D3 and get right up to that D50. We got Bayo right in that Snake 1, Snake 2.
Right in the Snake 3.
We're going to go wide, right above the Snake 50 here and get a nice bird's eye view of the match. Oh, we can't get up there yet. That's right. We got to wait until this 1 point ends. We're going to go, I believe, is this dead? Oh, no. Bayo is not frozen. I honestly did not think he was still there. Interesting. That could be server related, or that could just be Bayo doing a little dance for us in the Snake.
10 seconds.
He's
Here we
doing
are
the
into our
worm in
6th
there.
point.
Definitely doing the worm in there.
Let's see if OT can stitch this up with a 6-0 finish on the first round as predicted. And we get a false start from one of the Possum boys, but OT is going to drop a body, but answers back with 2 bodies off break now.
One going up the gut.
Going right underneath the X there. Beautiful play, and nice shot by Bayo into that home bunker. Just 2 left on Opossum.
There's definitely some good lanes under that 50X.
Bayo gets the shot on that D tower, but that 50X is going to drop. It's a 1v2 situation now. Oh, no longer. 6-0 for BTW OT. And we're going to move into that second round now, everybody.
That was a great first match.
There's a lot of technical difficulties there. Unfortunately, technical difficulties were on purpose. It was dinner time. I gotta say, though, he ate dinner very fast. Did anybody else think that he ate dinner very fast? That's really bad for your tummy. You know that?
He ate dinner very fast and took a 1-shot and ran back to his VR.
He probably had a 1-shot energy chew gum. It's perfect for athletes, gamers on the go. And he probably used a fight wipe to wipe off of his mouth all of that extra beef stroganoff that he got all over himself while he was shoveling it in with a spoon. Beautiful job by Frosty shoveling in that food to his face. And BTW OT going up 1 in the first round, moving into the second. And let's keep it right here, actually. And we're going to go live into the second round very fast, quick like a bunny. Frosty, get over and do a little dance and jump for us. Same thing with Bayo. Go jump. Okay, and just about over there. We just need one more player to get over on that circle and do a nice little hopperoo. There we go. Oh, I didn't notice Cam was not in the lobby. There we go. Okay, that makes more sense.
Oh, come on, Cam. What are you doing?
Band-Aid says, I heard once a guy ate his dinner in the pregame lobby with his headset on and would not ready up and made everyone watch and listen to him eat before they could start the match. Oh, yeah.
Or at least asked him for a bite.
Yeah, I mean, if it was Frosty's beef stroganoff, I definitely would have had at least a plate or two.
Or a to-go box.
10 seconds.
Halo says, what happened the first round? We did get a BTW OT Mercy Rule 6-0 with an opossum technical difficulties on the match. Mommy called for dinner. What do we have here? Cinder Cam, and we're riding in the back home here with Cinder. Let's see what he's got for us.
Definitely holding a snake lane.
Oh no,
Oh.
Cinder's gonna drop to the Snake 2, peeking out. Snake 3, actually. Dave Zilla popping the top, looking both ways. Is he gonna catch? No, he misses Kixie going into that D50, Snake 50. Unfortunately, B and Frosty are left alone. Now just B gonna get bunkered out by Chase. Beautiful point by BTW OT.
Very great point. Very great point.
4 bodies alive. Just Cam taking the walk to the pits that point.
Bye, HK.
10 seconds.
Who won the second round? Halo says yes. Like Kraken said, this is the start of the second round. We're into point number 2 here. BTW OT looking dominant out here. A lot of players are expecting and predicting a 6-0, 6-0 sweep. But we will see if Opossum can put some points on the board here. Oh, beautiful trade out from the center. And also Daffin's going to get the kill out on that X right in the middle there. But there is a Snake 50 for BTW OT, and just Daffin left alone. He's probably going to get pinched out here any second. Unless he can get this kill from cross field. Daffin's about to get bunkered by Bayo. And there it is. BTW going up 2 in the second round. It Smoke says, bye, HK. Momentum Paintball says, I'm here. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Band-Aid says, let's go, Leafy. Go, Leafy.
Oh,
Awesome, dropping 2 off the break as they settle into their primaries. And now a third as they try to move into their secondaries. Unfortunately, OT is looking dominant out here, and Possum is just not getting settled in. They got to get into their primaries, they got to get settled in, and they got to lock down zones. That's something they have not done yet in this match. Hopefully they can get into the pits and talk amongst themselves and keep it calm and just keep pushing.
they definitely need to. They
Go ahead.
definitely need to roll their guns and go out wide.
10 seconds.
Yes, absolutely. When I see that my team's not getting kills off the break, I slow them down. I say, guys, who's not shooting their gun off break? I take tally and I say, all right, well, if you're not shooting your gun, let's try shooting your guns off break. What zones are you shooting? And then we'll go from there.
Most definitely.
Yeah, Opossum definitely just needs to get some more momentum here. Chase and Leafy just shutting it down over on this D side here. Chase is going to trade out with one of the Opossum players. BTWOT is going to sit in their bunkers, drain time with that 4-0 lead.
My mother always did tell me wait 30 minutes before playing after dinner.
Apox says Daffin is a she, FYI, and also president of England. Good to know. She's doing great out there.
10 seconds.
And clean break for both teams now. Let's see if they can get up into their bunkers. OT drops a body, but answers back for a kill at the home. Daffin's going to get right into that D2, but Chase going to get right up into that snake or D50 wedge, and now moving up into their D3. Action's about to happen. Daffin gets bunkered, but trades out with the OT Chase. Beautiful job. B
That's
is going to get right
beautiful.
behind him. Leafy gets a couple good shots cross field. looking rough for B here as Leafy is going to chase him down with the other BTW OT Snake player. Oh, B gets the kill on OT, and he's going to look towards Leafy. I don't know if he knows where Leafy is. This is going to be tough. Now we picked him up. He's out in the open. Let's see. Leafy gets the kill, lives by the gun, and gets
he did.
Point.
That's how you have to do it in these games. You really got to live behind your gun.
Absolutely, you know, especially in those 1v1s, if you can't get away from them and let them not get away from and just kind of let them not know where you are, you do have to live by your gun. You have to take control.
Yes, most definitely. I had one of the best coaches growing up and everything, and he lived by that. Live behind your gun.
If you can't live by your gun, you got to be sneaky. If you can't be sneaky, you got to live by your gun.
Most definitely.
And Opossum's really got to make something happen here. They drop a body. It's a 4v5 situation at the moment. If they don't get this point, it's all over for Opossum. We are going to be shutting down the Sweet 16 playoffs and moving into the Ochos with BTW taking that next spot. 2 bodies left alive on Opossum, now 1. And that is going to be it for this playoffs matchup. Opossum dropping to BTW OT in our playoffs match, moving them up to play against Sons of Barnaby Outlaws. Our next matchup coming up this next Thursday or Friday night. Thank you again for
good match.
It's definitely going to be a good matchup. I agree. And thank you again to both teams for playing your hearts out tonight. And thank you most to our viewers out there. We really do want to thank you guys for hanging out through all those technical difficulties and sticking out and watching some action-packed paintball. Again, I'm your host, and we also want to thank our best friend here, HK Jersey Dave, for hanging out with us tonight and giving us some commentary.
Yes, most definitely. Had fun with it.
And also,
everyone
again,
head over to HK Army and buy HK.
Right. And thank you again to Mr. Big Smiley on the buttons here. And I'm your host again, Lammy. Thank you again, everybody. Have a great night.
Have a great night.
Welcome to the BPL, where legends are made. Paintball playground, the ultimate paintball VR game. Team versus team, the stakes are high. Virtual paint flies, colors light up the sky. In the BPL, the competition tight. Battling it out under neon lights. Turning strides in the glory we claim. Paintball playground, redefining the game.